Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is a new thing I'm looking to do. I'm not sure how often I'll be able to do this, but a little something called, how's your week talk. Yeah, that's what it's called. How's your week talk. It's late at night, really tired, well, somewhat tired. Having a hard time sleeping now, but this is one way. Probably tire me out, just ramble about cars for about 20 minutes. And you see that table's just not even that clear. Still have cars from the How's Your Holiday videos I did. I as well show you some cars I just opened recently. This one being a Mercury Cyclone, which for any of you guys who don't know, because I know quite a few kids watch stuff on my channel, Mercury was essentially a car company associated with Ford. It's essentially Ford. When you think about it, think of it as like how Chevy and Pontiac are part of the same company. That's what Mercury was with Ford. And they were in NASCAR for a bit, for you NASCAR fans who watch my stuff. They were in NASCAR back then. If you look at some of the Wood Brothers schemes, like one of the old Wood Brothers schemes, it was essentially, I'm not sure if it was a Mercury Cyclone. It looks like this would have been a NASCAR stock car back in the day. I don't know, but I know for sure that Mercury was in NASCAR and Wood Brothers did run them, which makes sense because they're basically funded by Ford all this time. So yeah, I'm gonna clear some space essentially. There's quite a few new cars. I got these ones a bit more recent, about a week ago. So yeah, I'm still just getting some Matchbox that I find intriguing. Oh, and the Arkham Asylum Batmobile, which as a kid, I didn't play much of the Arkham Asylum Batman game. I didn't get far into it. But almost all the Batmobiles I've seen, this is one of my favorite Batmobiles ever. The one from the video game, which didn't really get that much screen time, but it was, yeah, easily my favorite Batmobile. Looking through all of it's not even like I collect that many different Batmobiles. I just get the ones that interest me in particular. I don't really want to collect them. But the Arkham Asylum Batmobile, this design, man. I'm not sure if the gray outline was a thing on that. I have to look back on the Batmobile from that game. But essentially, decided to get a gold version because why not? I like the cars. I like the car so much. Might as well. So yeah, Arkham Asylum Batmobile in gold, nice glossy finish. Because it's kind of this one, because if you look at this one, it's kind of a dull black, but I actually like it. I think it works really well. The rims are different. It's these rims. I don't know the name of any of the rims Hot Wheels uses, but I know that this is like, they like using these from like, I'm guessing 2017 onwards. I didn't never really keep track of when they started using certain rims. I don't think I have another car like this on the table or even in this bin here. As I'm looking, yeah, they don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no other car in there does. But yeah, it's basically two Batmobiles, and I think the bases, it has a darker outline around the wheels. If you notice there, yeah, a darker outline. Blue window, still with the blue window. I think this one's a brighter blue. But yeah, that's really interesting. And there's more. Well, you see the grill lines there. It's better detailed here, but then maybe it's just agency because I've had this Batmobile for 7 years up to this point. So I don't know. Maybe it's just an agency thing, but for sure, this Batmobile just looks really spectacular in gold. No, it just makes no sense for Batman to do this, but still cool nonetheless. So talking about my week, might as well talk about this as I show you the Porsche 911 Carrera Cabriolet, which Cabriolet I think is essentially just a fancy word of saying convertible, which don't see much of those here. be useless here. Like, there's like, I don't know. I do see a few convertibles, but not really much new ones. Because this North America's market, when it comes to cars, like, they just does not cater to convertibles, man. It just doesn't. Everyone wants their SUVs, and SUVs don't really work as convertibles, except for, well, Nissan tried it in 2011, because of course they did. But yeah, cabriolet, and for some reason, and of course it shows more detail than the Porsche. Actually, if you look at the Hot Wheels Porsche here, the headlight is part of the window bit. That's actually pretty cool. I already kind of knew this, but I just never I never really sat down and thought about that. Like, just had the headlight be like the plastic that's like same as the window. Really solid. Carrera, so 911 Carrera cabriolet or convertible. I like the sound of this one. So, and for some reason this looks very loaded in the back. I don't know what it is, but oh yeah, tail light back there. It doesn't even say what year this Porsche 911 is. But this one, I don't even know what this one came out. It says 2016, so this is a 10-year-old 911. This looks more like something from 2020. Well, then again, that just goes to show how little the Porsche 911 actually changes over the decades, even. Like, seriously. I would have thought this was a Porsche 911 from, like, 2020. I guess not. This one, I'm going to assume, it says 2023 Mattel, but that's just, this car is probably older than that. But it's nothing, it's probably newer than this one, because it looks nothing, because like how they have the Porsche, it says Porsche there. I know it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but you see it, yeah, the bit back here where it folds, roof folds into. So, there's that. I don't know why I find myself getting all these Matchbox convertibles, because I got these two recently. And I think, you know, you seen that in the video, the other video I made. It's a Porsche. I love this. Yeah, like, actually, let me compare this to other. These cars have no. There's another Matchbox car I had. Oh, this. I just picked this out. I had this for a few years now, but essentially, what is it? Cadillac CTS. CT5V, but it's basically a Cadillac CTS. So CT5V, really solid looking car. Like I said, I got this a few years ago. Rim design pretty much matches. I actually like this rim design. It's really, really cool. Oh shoot. Resale value is not really gonna be high on these anyway. But man, I might start that, but I'm not sure what I'd sell, because I don't know. I just don't see myself doing that. But anyway, 1994 Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Now, I'm yet to I have to mention something. I'm yet to get my driver's license, but this would be a car I'd like to get. I've looked a bit into this car, and this is something I'd like to. I feel like this is be a solid project car to do. But then again, I probably have to do more research on this thing, which, you know, internet's there to use. And I watch a bunch of videos. And I've watched plenty of YouTube. This one's struggling. I watched plenty of YouTubers like review cars, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem. Okay, this one was giving me a struggle. So yeah. Now I already have a black version of this, but I forgot where I put it. So when I saw this again in white, I had to get it. Mitsubishi, let's see. Shoot. 3000 GT. 2021. So not much, yeah, there. Same rims as the Porsche. So there's that. I'm not sure which version, I'm not sure which year this 3000 GT is. I think this is one from like 2000 onwards. Because by 2000, 2002, I think some of these car companies started to, like, you know, stray away from the pop-ups. Unless Matchbox just made a custom version that's just, you know, these, like, then again, no, Mitsubishi, actually, I think they actually, 1994, 3000, this must be a custom version, maybe. But that wing is stock, I know that for sure. I don't know, I know at some point they probably strayed away from it in later years. 1994, I'm not sure if they would do that at the time, but what do I know, you know? Oh, you know what? Might as well get into a couple more Hot Wheels cars. These, oh boy. Actually, Toyota, I'll save Nissan for another time. Let's get the Toyota Supra. Now somehow I have two of the white one. I don't know how I managed that, but I have two of the white one. This goes back to the thing where I'm just sort of instinctively collecting whatever car interests me, putting it to the side, and then I kind of forget I get it. Yeah, it's kind of honestly, it's kind of a really bad habit the more you sit and think about it. But hey, quite a few more to go through. Okay, wait, where is it? Ooh, I found it. Alright. Now this is gonna get interesting. I thought I was almost done with this, but no, there's a few more to go through. Because, like I said, I found myself getting a lot more Matchbox recently. Because I've had plenty of Matchbox before my little Matchbox shopping spree I've been on for the past couple weeks. But hey, the 1994 Lexus LS 400. I have a beige version of this lying somewhere around here. I think it's because I wanted to do stop motion. I just needed a decent background car. And I guess I thought, you know what? I'm gonna start doing some car stop motion. I think that's my thought process behind getting this. Otherwise, I don't know why I'd get it. Lexus in particular isn't really a car brand I'm that into. But hey, Lexus. Let's see. Shoot. Okay, Lexus. So the Lexus, what did it say? I already forgot the name. LS 400, 1994. Quite a few 1994 cars that Matchbox is making. And oh boy, yeah, you see the trim there, it's plastic here, metal here. I wonder how they constructed that. It actually feels pretty unique. I don't know, I don't find it that impressive, but it's just like, or actually, I don't know. It's a nice sunroof. The wheels feel oddly big, like donk wheels. I'm not sure I don't think that was their intention, but just because of how the size of the wheel and the way the rim is sized up, it just looks like kind of like donk wheels. Even looking at the packaging, I know that was not the intention. I guess they just wanted to put sportier wheels on it, but they could have just used this. I'm not sure if it would have saved this car in terms of how I feel about it. Dark green I'm kind of mixed on. It really depends on the car for me. Oh, just have to mention that. Oh shoot. Okay, there it is. That's good. Might as well get into the SUVs before I wrap up with the Supras. So, for some reason, I got the 2022 Jeep Wagoneer. I forgot Jeep brought this back from the dead. It's essentially a full-size SUV. There's a lot of full-size SUVs, especially nowadays, are just giants. For some odd reason. I mean, I'm not shocked though. Like I said in one of the previous videos, pickup trucks are getting bigger. Like this is pretty much a Ram 1500 bone stock. Like this isn't lifted. This isn't aftermarket lift. Like Ram actually builds their stuff. Ram actually builds their trucks at pretty much this height or this stance. So, and this is a Hot Wheels, by the way. Yeah, here we have the Jeep Wagoneer. I thought it'd be, actually, it's pretty big, actually, anyway. They actually sized this, like I said, there's, depending on the car, there's kind of certain inconsistencies when it comes to the sizing between cars. Especially when, like, the Mini Cooper, their Mini Countryman, the Mini Countryman looks bigger than, well, I mean, in length, it's still shorter than the Lexus, but I don't think it's that tall. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell, like I said. Scaling is not consistent. Wagoneer. Shoot, here it is. Okay, so, the Wagoneer. This thing's big, man. Basically like a Ford, not Ford Expedition. I think the Expedition is still bigger, but this is essentially their full-time SUV. Full-time. All this NASCAR stuff's getting to me. Full-size SUV. Nice dark blue. Wagoneer in the back. This thing feels chunky. I don't know what it is. Do I just maybe it's just the design. Well, even actually, it looks fairly. Doesn't look that. Actually, it doesn't even look that chunky here. The one of my. I don't know. Maybe it's the wheels. It's just a weird. That's a darker blue on the packaging. Oh well. Still blue nonetheless, I guess. Oh my gosh, they do have. Who needs that many? Like windows up, like or sunroof, or no, panoramic. Sorry. Who needs a panoramic there and then another here? I mean, and by the way, that's three whole rows. So like, I'm just looking inside now because I haven't really looked at the seats on any of these cars, but just looking here, the front seats are pretty far from the steering wheel. 2 whole seats here. Glove compartment kind of match. Okay, it just flows across. I know it's kind of hard to tell here. Then an extra roof back there. That's the 3 back seats. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7-seater. Yeah, 7-seater looks like. And, you know, with a tiny trunk. And I know the seats back there are foldable, but still just strange to me. Where's the Ford Bronco? Oh, you know what? Might as well show you the Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk that I showed in the previous video I made, similar to this. I can't find the Bronco, though. I want to find... Where is it? I actually want to find the Bronco because there's a purpose. In order, okay, I guess I don't know where I put it then, but yeah, I guess did I lose it? Wait a minute. Okay, I didn't lose it. I moved it. Okay, so might as well show you off the Jeep Renegade. Yeah, Jeep Renegade. I think it's basically a cubed SUV. Here you have the Ford Bronco. What's this one? 2022 Ford Bronco Sport. Not really my favorite color, but it's a modern Ford Bronco, which I absolutely love. Not sure if I'd get one. I don't know. Like, I honestly, like, it's not something I have to deal with yet. Like, you know, there's a lot more to things when getting a car. Well, I got Bronco this time in blue. My favorite color. The white roof actually makes it look a lot better. Oddly enough, like, I really love how this looks. Really love how this looks. And it is just, look at that. So basically exact same size as this one. Oh, I love that finish. Really love the finish on this one. The rims are, the rim design is exactly the same, just that this one's silver as opposed to black. So they got the detail down pretty much to a T. It's really good. Really love how it looks. It's hard to see inside. There are seats, but for some reason the windows are tinted. Really tinted. I can't tell if this one's more faded when looking inside, or if it's just the coloring. I don't know. But it's easier looking at this one. At least this one is colored. This one's just strange. And now I think about it, this is colored, but because it's a black roof, and the window is kind of tinted as is, maybe that's what's throwing me off. I think last time I thought it was all one piece, but it isn't. It's just that the black made it seem like it was all one piece with the window. It's not. So this confirms it here, especially since this car is pretty much exactly the same build as this. So there's that. So I kind of appreciate that one more than, but still I prefer this one. This is really, really like, man, something about Ford and blue, man. It's just iconic to me. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap this up with the Supras from 2 different, and I brought some 2 different brands. Hot Wheels, Matchbox. I know it's hard to tell. I gotta zoom out. Shoot. I gotta zoom out. Alright, there it is. 2020 GR Supra. This is a customized, this is a race, race build essentially. Big wing in the back. Then we have 2023 GR Supra, except this one is, well, more for the road. They don't really make, I mean, Matchbox does make race cars, but they're not really well done, honestly. Don't really have any examples here because I'm trying to wrap this one up, but Supra, 2020 Supra, this thing, man, looks pretty good. They actually put, decent detail in the headlights. The logo, okay, I thought the logo was skewed, but it's just that it's a piece of it, a bit of it is already chipped off. And I haven't dropped it yet, so I don't know. That's a weird, that's flawed from the box, but hey, like I said, I don't care too much about it. The back isn't detailed though. Oh man, come on, guys. Matchbox did it. They even put a license plate. They put detail. It's hard that you can't see it here. Maybe if I take out the box, it'll focus better. But there's a full-blown license plate that actually has a word that's legible. So, oh man, at least, I mean, these are pretty cool. Is at a glance looking like this? It's actually really solid looking car. Nice to look at. But then, oh my gosh, this tops it. This is better, hands down. And another thing, oh, I just realized the bit below the headlight, that bit below like vent or whatever, that hole there below the headlight, they just didn't put that detail in the Hot Wheels car. Oh boy. Oh man. I know it's not that big of a deal, but with me and my autism, I was always like a stickler for detail. So these little things will always bug me. Even when I showed you guys the time lapse I did of drawing the car called Baseline from Hot Wheels Acceleracers, I was sort of like flipping around between like three or four different like pictures of the car for reference, because depending on what you look at, depending on if you look at the part from a picture from like the car in action in the movie, or if you look at the toy, or if you look at one of the 50 different 3D render models, whatever, because people have made their own like baseline model, and like, yeah, it made it difficult for me to. That's what made it really tough for me to sketch out baseline, just to like try and look through the different pictures, just match it right. Yeah, no wing, a sequel focus, and a somewhat Supra MK5. Oh, Mark 5. That is what they were calling the Supra. They were calling it Mark 4 or Mark 5. I don't know what the purpose behind it is, but that was the thing they did. Really like the grill here. Like, this is just, I don't know. I still like this one. Still looks cool with the nice little stripe there. And the sponsors on the side, really solid. But this one really nails down the detail, hands down. And this one isn't wide body. I think this is basically the car straight from factory. Meanwhile, this is a wide body, as you can tell. Yeah, it's wider here. So, yeah, really. Yeah, honestly, both pretty solid. I think I prefer the rims on this one. So, yeah, really cool cars, to say at least. And trust me, I have more to go through, but I'm running out of time on this video. I don't want it to be like 5 minutes longer, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this little talk or whatever this is supposed to be. So yeah, let me know down below how your week was.